Portuguese word for
the multilateral meeting in Rome, and then she'll go back, and when she's back, she's going to be doing full-time diplomacy.
Adam Schatz, getting Hezbollah to back down, how difficult is that going to be based on what you believe Hassan Nasrallah is up to here?
My sense is that it's going to be very difficult to accomplish, particularly in the wake of the heavy civilian casualties that have taken place in Lebanon and which Washington has essentially green-lighted.
So does that mean that Nasrallah is bound and determined to try to elevate his position in Lebanon and therefore is not going to heed international calls to back down?
It means that Nasrallah is going to wait as long as he possibly can before disarming.
Right. Christian Amanpour, Syria and Iran are going to be a key in any negotiations to an end to hostilities. Who talks to Syria and Iran? It can't be the United States.
Well, it can't be any more. Of course, the United States has not had relations with Iran, but it did used to talk to Syria, and that was important because Syria does have influence with Hezbollah and with, in the past, other groups in this region. But the U.S. administration of President Bush has chosen to isolate Syria, among others in the region, and therefore they don't have that particular route right now. What many people here are questioning and wondering is what is going to happen. Is Hezbollah going to be so weakened militarily that it's going to have to talk about some kind of political solution, some kind of indirect negotiations to give back the hostages and to decide its future? Because if it doesn't, some are saying, it may even lose its political support, because it is also a political organization.
Israel not only trying to weaken Hezbollah militarily, but also at the leadership level. Take a look at these pictures from Wednesday. Israel says it dropped 23 tons of bombs on a position in southern Beirut. Israel said that this was a command bunker for Hezbollah. Hezbollah said no, it was a mosque that was under construction. Not sure from either side which is the accurate story. But John Alterman, it's pretty clear that Israel is targeting Nasrallah. It wants to take him out. Is that just going to stiffen his resolve? Is that going to bring him to the negotiating table?
Well, it's unclear, and it's unclear how you negotiate with somebody who's not a state. States know how to negotiate with states really well, and they can make treaties. But how do you negotiate with a non-state actor? It seems to me that the only thing that can take care of groups like that is politics, not military force. The other thing is we remember that Israel has assassinated a whole series of Hezbollah militants, including Hamas militants, including Sheikh Ahmed Yassin, and it hasn't meant the end of Hamas. As a political movement and as a military movement, they remain a viable organization.
Adam Schatz, you have spoken with Hassan Nasrallah. What's Hezbollah's endgame here? What's he after?
I think Hezbollah has several endgames. One is clearly proving that it is the only deterrent against any potential Israeli aggression. And so by inviting an Israeli reprisal on this level, it's essentially saying to the Lebanese, look, the only organization in Lebanon that can defend you is Hezbollah, since the Lebanese army, as everyone in Lebanon understands, is a joke.
So
I would, however, disagree with one comment that Mr. Alderman made regarding negotiating with non-state organizations. Israel has concluded several successful negotiations with Hezbollah, including in January 2004. There was a major prisoner exchange between Hezbollah and Israel.
Christian Amanpour, can diplomacy fundamentally change the strategic equation on the ground, as the United States is insisting it has to?
Well, it actually does have to. Even the Israelis say that. The chief of staff said that they're actually not going after Nasrallah. They have no interest, they say, in killing him. They just want to disarm Hezbollah, which is why they want to push them back, and they may even go in on the ground. We've been seeing all sorts of preparations. But the Israeli military has told us that this will not be won purely militarily. They want to weaken Hezbollah so that there is the possibility of a negotiated, diplomatic, political, whatever word is used, that kind of solution. In the meantime, the Arab players around this region, most of them Sunni, most of them concerned about Iran and its proxies, Hezbollah, the Shiite powers, are thinking that perhaps if Hezbollah is weakened, that deals an indirect weakening blow to Iran as well.
A long, torturous diplomatic trail ahead, as one State Department official told me. There is a long, hard slog coming up for Condoleezza Rice. Adam Schatz in New York, Christian Amanpour in northern Israel, John Alterman here. Thanks very much. Not just the sounds of war along the Israel-Lebanon border. In Iraq, it has been another week of mayhem. Dozens more killed. We'll go to Iraq in a moment. But first, CNN's Anderson Cooper with some personal reflections from the front lines of the Mideast conflict.
When we hear an explosion, we jump into our van, try to get to the scene as quickly as possible. We've all seen the pictures, but they don't capture fully what it's really like. The smoke in the air, the adrenaline racing through your veins, the fear, the pain that deepens into resolve. After a while, it all threatens to become routine. You have to fight against that, though. Sometimes you see all that's around you. Sometimes you just want to close your eyes.
Anderson Cooper with some of the images of this week at war.
Thanks for calling Dell. What can we build for you?
Well, my family needs a new computer.
Great, let's get started. What do you think you'll be using it for the most?
My kids are really into games, and I do a little video editing, you know.
I'd set you up with a high-performance graphics card, and you might want a faster processor.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Okay, now let's talk about a monitor.
I was thinking about a 20-inch. But wait, let's step it up to the widescreen.
You got it. All right, you're all set. We'll send it right out.
Great, thanks.
At Dell, we don't build technology for just anyone. We build it for only one. You. Dell. Purely you. Get your media on the go. Build your light, easy-to-carry Inspiron E1405 with an Intel Core Solo and get a free 1 gig memory upgrade and free shipping.
Unlike other lenders, eLoan led the fight for online privacy, offers great rates that won't change before closing, and has no hidden fees. That's why people who use eLoan are spreading the word. Those are just some of the revolutionary ways we're changing the lending industry. eLoan. Radically simple.
All new Monday night at 8, crisis in the Middle East, a sign of Armageddon? Some evangelical Christians think so. Their eye-opening story Monday night.
VHICS.com helps people find the car they want at a dealer near them. How do we improve that user experience?
Include a vanity mirror so people can get an idea of how they look in their new car. Give them a free VHICS comb, too.
And your idea?
VHICS TV. Not just web pages, cool video test drives powered by Wheels TV.
Cool video test drives, now at VHICS.com. Just click Autos on Comcast.net.
Right after you pour yourself some morning OJ. It's Entourage. Then, after you get home from your awkwardly silent meeting, it's Entourage again. Finally, after you let the dog out. It's Entourage one more time. Catch up with Entourage. Ready to watch when you are with HBO On Demand with Comcast Digital Cable. It's Comcastic.
Diplomatic heavyweight size up Secretary Rice's Mideast mission. Larry King, CNN 9 Eastern.
Back now live in northern Israel with This Week at War. I'm John Roberts, where the artillery guns appear to have gone silent, at least for the time being, but they'll probably keep it up most of the night. That has been the pattern for the last week and a half. As we mentioned at the top of the show, it was a terrible day for violence in Iraq. Some 50